Hello, dear students, good morning. Students, as you know, that we have got the first chapter's video in four parts. So now it is the right time to start the first poem. So in this my video, I am going to provide you the synopsis, or you may say a a short sketch, a brief sketch of the first poem, A Photograph. Though the first chapter is still going on in the online, in the Zoom class, and it is to be completed very shortly. So as soon as the first chapter is completed, you will have to read the first poem. But in this my video, I am giving you the short summary of this poem. The first poem, A Photograph. As you know, the title of this poem is A Photograph. A photograph stands for just like a photo album, okay, cardboard, okay, which captures the photo of a person, not for a single one day but for years long. So the poem A Photograph is written by Shirley Tolson. Tulson. Shirley Tolson. So in this poem A Photograph, we will be reading something about the experiences and feelings of the poetess who gets much depressed and shocked after the death of her mother. But when she is living with her mother, so she notices different kinds of expressions, okay, being expressed by her mother. So let's start reading the poem here. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went pedaling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and see the big girl, some 12 years or so, all three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face, my mother's that was before I was born, and the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Okay. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went pedaling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and see the big girl, some 12 years or so, all three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face, my mother's that was before I was born, and the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Okay, so now the first stanza has been read by me. So I am I am going to provide you the explanation concerning to this the first stanza. But through this first stanza, it is told to us, okay, how the poetess's mother looked like when she was 12 years old, when she was in her childhood. Okay, so it is all displayed by the cardboard, by the photo album that is already, okay, placed very safely by the poetess mother in her home. So when the poetess mother brings the cardboard, that the photo album, she also asks Shirley Tolson to sit beside her and look at the photograph, okay, which had been taken 12 years ago, okay, which had been taken, sorry, at the time, which had been taken at the time when her mother was 12 years or so, around 12 years old, okay. So her mother at that time looked so pleased and delighted looking at her photograph, because she was much proud of her sweet face, of her beauty, of her prettiness, and she looked totally satisfied to each and every kind of her mental feelings. So the cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went pedaling. So through these first two lines, the poetess tells us how she came to know, okay, about the early childhood days of her mother, and it was all displayed by that the photo album, which was safely uh, placed, kept by her mother in her house. So when that the cardboard was taken out, and when The poetess Shirley Tolson looked at that the photograph, okay, which had been taken at the time, which had been taken years back. So she really noticed that her mother, along with her two cousins, okay, was standing in that picture in that photograph. So when the two girl cousins went paddling, her mother used to go to the sea beach to enjoy her holiday, and she also took her two cousins with her every time. So at that on that day she had also taken her two cousins with her beta, and on that day the poetess mother had also taken her two cousins with her. So they all were standing, okay, in the shallow and water of the sea, in the sea beach, and they were throwing the water, they were throwing the water here and there, they were thrashing the water here and there with their steps. When the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, all those three girls, including the poetess mother, okay, who was standing amidst her cousins, okay, on the, because the poetess mother was standing in the middle of her cousins, and they were standing, okay, each, oh, they were standing, oh, on the either side of her, on the either side of her, holding holding her mother, her mother's hands, okay. And see the big girl, some 12 years or so, all three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. The poetess also noticed that her mother as well as her aunts, okay, were also smiling through their through their through their uh, scattered hair, the hair that had scattered over their faces, the hair that had scattered over their faces and hidden the front part of their eyes also. So when their hair had scattered over their faces and hidden some part of their eyes, so at the same moment, okay, their cousin, sorry, at the same moment, her mother's uncle, okay, her maternal uncle, the poetess, the maternal uncle, okay, clicked the photograph of the of those three ones who were enjoying in the shallow end of the sea beach, and they were also smiling at that moment. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. In that photograph, Shirley Tolson also noticed that her mother was really so much beautiful and sweet, and she looked so nice in her physical appearance. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, it is natural process when a person grows old, he or she becomes okay, totally uh, faded and disfigured in his or her appearance as per the course of life, as per the, okay, uh, change in the stages of the life. But the sea, which is the part of nature, remains totally unchanged. And it is told to us through this line that the sea, okay, in which the sea which seems to have no change in its physical appearance, okay, though her mother has really got herself fully changed after attaining her young age, washed their terribly transient fit, washed their terribly transient fit, okay beta. So in this line we also find here the poetic device transient, terribly transient means here the poetic device, which poetic device has been used here, alliteration, okay, because both the words terribly and transient start with the same consonant T. So vast their terribly transient fit. Transient means immovable, okay, fixed. When the poetess mother, along with her two cousins, okay, stood in the shallow end water of the sea beach, so the water of the sea used to wash their, okay, fixedly was there, unchanged and quite rigid and stationary feet with its water. I would like to give you here the translation into Hindi of this stanza. The cardboard shows me how it was. शिरले तोलसान ये कहती है पहले इस फर्स्ट पंक्ति के माध्यम से, लाइन के माध्यम से, कि हमारे घर में जो फ़ोटो एल्बम रखा हुआ है, जिस जगह पर मेरी माँ का चित्र बहुत पहले जब वो 12 वर्ष की हुआ करती थी, उस वक्त जब वो फ़ोटोग्राफ जो किसी फ्रेम पर लगाया गया था, चिपकाया गया था, वह फ़ोटोग्राफ मुझे इस बात को बताता है। वह फ़ोटोग्राफ जब मैं देखती हूँ तो उससे मुझे बिल्कुल इस बात का आभास हो जाता है। वह फ़ोटोग्राफ मुझे एक बार दिखा देता है कि किस प्रकार से यह सब हुआ था, किस प्रकार से मेरी माँ बचपन के दिनों में किस तरह से कितनी खूबसूरत तरीके से अपने छुट्टी के दिन को किस प्रकार से वो खूबसूरत तरीके से अपना व्यतीत किया करती थी, आनंद लिया करती थी उस छुट्टी का दिन का, और कितनी ज़्यादा सुंदर मेरी माँ हुआ करती थी। When the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, ओके, वो कहती है कि उस चित्र में यह भी स्पष्ट तौर से दिखाई पड़ता है कि किस प्रकार से मेरी दो मौसियाँ जो थी, मेरी मौसी, वो दोनों मेरी माँ की जो छोटी जो चचेरी बहन थी, वो किस प्रकार से मेरी माँ के हाथों को पकड़ करके, दोनों तरफ से मेरी माँ के हाथों को पकड़ करके पानी को अपने पैरों से छटपटा करके, और पानी के अंदर खड़ी रह करके पानी को अपने पैरों से छटपटा करके, और कैसे वो पानी में घूम फिर करके अपने समय का आनंद ले रही होती थी उन दिनों जब मेरी माँ 12 वर्ष की हुआ करती थी। एंड सी द बिग गर्ल सम 12 ईयर्स और सो, और कहती है कि मेरी माँ उन दोनों अपनी चचेरी बहनों के बीच में खड़ी हुई दिखाई देती है उस फोटोग्राफ के अंदर, जो कि उस वक्त 12 वर्ष के आसपास की उम्र की एक युवा लड़की थी। 12 वर्ष के आसपास की एक छोटी बाल्यावस्था की ही लड़की थी। ऑल थ्री स्टूड स्टिल टू स्माइल थ्रू देयर हेयर, वो कहती है कि तीनों की तीनों उस चित्र के अंदर बिल्कुल शांत भाव से वहाँ पर खड़ी नज़र आती हैं, और वो उनके अपने बाल जो हैं वो उनके चेहरे के सामने जो बिखरे हुए बाल हैं, अपने बालों को उन्होंने इस प्रकार से अपने आँखों के सामने, चेहरे के सामने बिखेर रखा है कि वो एक किस्म से फिल्मी हेयर बन जाते हैं, फिल्मी हेयर। और इस प्रकार से उन फिल्मी हेयर, उन ऑब्सकरिंग हेयर जो होता है, थोड़ा सा आँखों के ऊपर इस प्रकार से पर्दा सा लगा करके, कई बार देखा जाता है कि स्नान करते समय कुछ लोग अपनी आँखों के सामने अपने बालों को झटका करके ले आते हैं जब बड़े बाल होते हैं तो इस प्रकार से उनके अपने बालों को अपनी आँखों के सामने बिखेर करके जब वो रखती है, तो उन बालों में से कोई बहुत अच्छे से ढंग से सब कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता है, लेकिन वो उस वक्त मुस्करा रही होती हैं, तो मुस्कुराहट के साथ में ही उनका अपना चित्र जो है ना, उनका अपना फ़ोटोग्राफ जो है वो उनके अपने चाचा जी के कैमरों के द्वारा, कहते हैं कि मेरे माता जी का जो चाचा जी था, मेरी मम्मी का चाचा जी यानी कि कवित्री का तो नाना जी लगा, तो मेरी माता जी के चाचा जी ने अपने कैमरे से उन सभी का फ़ोटोग्राफ उस वक्त खींच लिया था। उस वक्त उनका फ़ोटो अपने कैमरे में उसके अपने कैमरे में ले लिया था। ए स्वीट फेस माई मदर्स, वो कहती है कि उस वक्त मेरी माँ का चेहरा वास्तव में बड़ा ही मधुर चेहरा था, बड़ा ही अच्छा चेहरा था। दैट वाज बिफोर आई वाज बोर्न, और वह चेहरा मेरी अपने जन्म लेने से काफ़ी पहले इस प्रकार से सुंदर चेहरा हुआ करता था। मैं उस वक्त जन्मी भी नहीं थी। मेरी माँ क्योंकि विवाहित थी उस वक्त, मेरी माँ की उम्र मात्र केवल 12 वर्ष हुआ करती थी, तो उस वक्त कहती मेरी माँ बड़ी सुंदर चेहरे वाली एक अच्छी सुंदर लड़की हुआ करती थी। एंड द सी विच अपीयर्स टू हैव चेंज लेस वॉस्ट देयर टेरिबली ट्रेंजिएंट फिट, और वो कहती है कि वह समुद्र जो आज बिल्कुल जैसा पहले दिखाई देता था वैसा ही दिखाई दे रहा है, उसमें कोई खास परिवर्तन बदलाव नज़र नहीं आता है। वही समुद्र अपने पानी से मेरी अपनी मम्मी, मेरी अपनी माताजी और मेरी अपनी माताजी के साथ उसके दोनों तरफ उसकी अपनी जो छोटी चचेरी बहनें अर्थात मेरी मौसियाँ जो खड़ी रहती थी, उनसे भी तीनों के स्थिर पैरों को अपने पानी से वो वाश करता रहता था, साफ़ करता रहता था। उनके अपने पानी से उनको थोड़ा सा इस प्रकार से विचलित भी करता रहता था। वही समुद्र आज बिल्कुल भी किसी बदलाव के साथ नज़र नहीं आता, लेकिन मेरी माँ की अवस्था समय के मुताबिक बदल चुकी है। अब मेरी माँ उतनी ज़्यादा सुंदर नज़र नहीं आती जितनी कि वो पहले नज़र आया करती थी। अब उसकी माँ के द्वारा क्या बताया जाता है नेक्स्ट स्टेंजा में देखो। सम 20-30 years later, so the time was not fully certain whether the duration of 20 years had passed or 30 years had passed, but it is expected that after 20 or 30 years later she would laugh at the snapshot. So her mother the poetess mother when she had got married, when she had also given birth to the poetess, okay, Shirley Tolson. So when she had got a daughter namely Shirley Tolson, so one day she brought that the photo album, okay, in the presence of the poetess, and she she started showing telling she started telling she stands for the poetess mother. The poetess mother, well, after 20 or 30 years later, one day the poetess mother brought that the photo album which she had got pasted on the cardboard, that is known as photograph, okay, here in this poem by her, so and had been kept quite safely in her house. So after 20 to 30 years later, when one day she brought that the photo album in order to show it to her daughter Shirley Tolson, so she, in the presence of Shirley Tolson, okay, started laughing at the snapshot, looking at her picture, looking at her photo, along with her two cousins whose name were Betty and Dolly. See, Betty and Dolly. See, Betty and Dolly. She would say, okay, her mother, the poetess mother, used to tell her that those the two those the two girls who were younger in their age, okay, than the poetess mother, okay, were Betty and Dolly. Their names were Betty and Dolly, and look how they dressed us for the beach. And she also told her daughter Shirley Tolson how beautifully they used to dress themselves up for to go to the sea beach and enjoy the holiday there. The sea holiday was her past. She also told the she also she also told her daughter that the time has already passed. Now she could hardly go back to her that age, okay, she has become now quite young. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter, both re with the labored age of loss, okay. So here the poetess tells that both the things have passed as per the course of the time, okay. Now she is no longer so much beautiful, okay, and her mother has also passed away. Through these last two lines she tells us that she has her mother, when her mother used to tell something about her early childhood, okay, looking at the photograph, so she felt so much sad and upset because she had also lost her charm and attraction and beauty, okay. At that time she was no longer so much beautiful. But here it is also told to us by the poet that her mother has also passed away and she, okay, is no longer alive in this world. So the, both the poetess and her mother face a tragic loss on their part. Face a tragic loss on their part. Okay, beta. 1 minute. Yes. Now I would like to give you the translation into Hindi. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. 20-30 वर्षों के पश्चात, लगभग 20-30 वर्षों के पश्चात, वो कहती है कि मेरी माँ उस स्नैपशॉट को, उस पिक्चर को, उस फोटोग्राफ को निकाल करके लाई मेरे सामने और उसके तरफ देख करके हंसने लगी। उसने कहा, देखो मेरी चचेरी बहनों की तरफ देखो बेटा, बेटी एंड डॉली तुम्हारी दो मौसियाँ मेरे साथ में उस वक्त समय का आनंद लेने के लिए, छुट्टी व्यतीत करने के लिए मेरे साथ जाया करती थी, और देखो कितने ज़्यादा, एंड लुक हाउ दे ड्रेस्ड अस फॉर द बीच, और देखिए किस प्रकार से हमारे परिवार के लोग हमारे को समुद्री गलियारे, उस समुद्र तट के पास वाले उस स्थान के ऊपर घूमने फिरने के लिए कितने सुंदर तरीके से हम सभी को हमारे परिवार के लोग पोशाक पहना करके वहाँ पर भेजा करते थे। कितना ज़्यादा मतलब कि हम अच्छे को पोशाक पहन करके वहाँ जाया करते थे। द सी हॉलीडे वाज आवर पास्ट, वो कहती है कि सी हॉलीडे वाज आवर पास्ट, कि समुद्र पर बिताए जाने वाले जो छुट्टी का जो दिन था वह मेरी अपनी माँ के लिए अब वो अतीत का विषय बन गया है, क्योंकि अब वो वहाँ पर कभी दोबारा वहाँ पर घूमने फिरने के लिए नहीं जाती है। ठीक वैसे ही कहती है कि माइन इज हर लाफ्टर, मेरी माँ की जो हंसी, जब वह उस चित्र को देखकर हंसा करती थी, वो मेरे लिए अतीत का विषय बन गया, क्योंकि मेरी माँ मेरे पास अभी नहीं रही है। बहुत थ्री विद द लेबर्ड इज ऑफ लॉस। अब वो कहती है कि लेबर्ड इज यहाँ पर एंटी लेबर्ड इज में ट्रांसफर्ड इपिथेटिक पोइटिक डिवाइस। मैं समझाऊंगा आपको लाइन बाय लाइन कौन कौन सी पोइटिक डिवाइस। वो कहता है कि दोनों की दोनों, लेखक की माँ और सॉरी कवित्री और कवित्री की माँ, दोनों की दोनों को अपने अपने पार्ट के ऊपर बहुत बड़ा नुकसान उठाना पड़ता है। दोनों की दोनों अपने अपने पार्ट पर बहुत बड़ा नुकसान उठाती हैं। Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. It means around 20 years have passed since the poetess mother passed away. वो कहता है कि ऐसे कवित्री कहती है कि मेरी माँ को मरे हुए लगभग उतने वर्ष हो गए हैं जितने वर्ष की वह उस वक्त जब वह समुद्री तट के पास वाले उस गलियारे में, उस समुद्री तट के पास वाले उस इलाके में घूमने फिरने के लिए जब जाया करती तो उस वक्त मेरी माँ की उम्र 12 वर्ष हुआ करती थी। अब मेरी माँ को मुझे छोड़ करके जाए हुए इस दुनिया से अलग हुए 12 वर्ष हो चुके हैं और उसका देहांत हुए 12 वर्ष हो चुका है। एंड ऑफ दिस सर्कमस्टांस देयर इज नथिंग टू से एट ऑल। और कहती है कि वास्तव में इस परिस्थिति में मेरे पास कुछ भी ऐसा कहने के लिए नहीं है। नाउ द पोएटेस फाइंड्स हरसेल्फ रियली at a very big loss of her mother's or at a very big loss of her mother's death, and she looks so much sad and upset, and she thinks that she can hardly tolerate this the biggest loss of her mother. There is nothing to say at all. Now she remains totally speechless as she cannot express her views, okay, in connection with that photograph also, because her mother is no longer alive in this world. Its silences again. uh, in this last line we find here the poetic device alliteration. Silences. Silence stands for a death. Its silence stands for the death of her mother, okay. makes the poet or keeps the poet fully silent. Now she cannot now she is not in condition, she is not in such a condition to express her views, okay, in connection with that photograph. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. वो कहती है कि मेरी माँ को मरे हुए लगभग उतने ही वर्ष हो गए जितने वर्षों तक वो इस दुनिया में, जितने वर्षों जब वो 12 वर्ष की हुआ करती थी, जिस वक्त वो बचपन के दिनों में 12 वर्ष की हुआ करती थी, लगभग आज 12 वर्ष हो गए हैं मेरी माँ को मरे हुए, लगभग 12 वर्ष हो चुके मेरी माँ को मरे हुए, ऐसा बताती है। और ये मेरी माँ का जो देहांत है, इसको देख करके, इसको जान करके, इसकी मेमोरी को याद करके वो कहती है, रिमिनेंसिस का मतलब तो याद करना, जैसे कि पुनः स्मरण करना, रिमेंबर्स, जैसे वो अपनी माँ के उस विगत दिनों को याद करती है तो वह कुछ नहीं बोल पाती है, शांत हो जाती है कवियत्री, और कहती है मेरी माँ की जो मौत है वो मुझे खामोश कर देती है, मैं अब अपने शब्दों में अपनी माँ के बारे में या किसी भी चीज़ के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं बोल पाती हूँ। सो इट इज़ रियली अ वेरी, द टोन ऑफ द पोएम इज क्वाइट ओके sad and based on nostalgia. The tone of the poem is quite sad, okay, and sad and hurting the feelings, sad and sorrowfulness, because one can hardly find himself or herself in the cheerful feelings reading this the poem. So beta, the rest of the things concerning to this poem will be discussed by us in the next lecture, and I have given you both the explanation as well as the translation concerning to this first poem and photograph. So now it is your duty to go through this poem and revise it sincerely. Thank you.